We recently introduced you to an organization right here in the Hudson Valley called Paws of War. It trains rescue dogs for veterans. Now the dogs, they help the vets deal with the physical and emotional toll of war. Our senior political correspondent Karen McBride, she's got an update.
Thanks, Richard. That's right. When we last spoke with volunteer Charlie Jackson, he was training Geronimo, a one-year-old rescued German Shepherd, to be placed with a local veteran. And now they have selected a veteran, Stephen Renna of Newburgh, a U.S. Marine who served 2 tours of duty in Iraq. We spoke with Renna a short time ago. Stephen, you've been seeking a rescue dog for about 3 years now. Tell us what it is specifically that you were looking for.
I was mostly looking for a companion and someone that can calm me down when I get anxious. And I've noticed that when I've been around him, if I do get anxious, he can sense it.
Tell us what it's been like being with Geronimo. I know he's not officially with you yet, but you've been spending a lot of time with him.
Yeah. It's been great. I mean, he's just, I don't know, he just makes me happy. He's very fun to be around. He likes to play. He likes to do a lot of things. He just has like a really, I don't know, like upbeat energy. It just makes you feel good, so.
And you mentioned before that this is a little more than just companionship. You know, this is dealing with some of your anxieties and some stress. And this is something that you've been dealing with as well.
Yeah, for a long time now, actually.
And you did 2 tours in Iraq.
Yeah.
You were a machine gunner?
Machine gunner. I was on top of the trucks.
Now, talk about what that was like, that transition back to civilian life.
It was bad, but I was able to kind of keep my mind occupied. And then in 2008, I got laid off from my job. And that's when everything went real downhill. You know, like everything just came back, and it's been pretty bad since '08, so.
You know, we all see reports about post-traumatic stress disorder and some of the veterans who are suffering with this. But, you know, as a Marine, you were there on the front lines. What is it really like?
It's kind of hard to describe unless you have it, but it's really, I don't know, it's just like every day is a constant worry. It's almost like you're not living in the present moment, you're kind of living in the future. So you're kind of thinking about all the things that could happen that aren't necessarily going to happen, but your mind is kind of creating it, it's going to happen. So then you really get kind of anxious, and then your body starts getting, you know, like having like all these, like, I guess symptoms, if you want to call it. It's kind of hard to sleep because you're just constantly, it's like your mind is going 100 miles an hour and you just can't stop.
Have you had treatment?
Yeah, I've done the counseling and stuff like that, and it's helped, but it hasn't helped enough to where I can get over the hump, and that's why I'm hoping that Geronimo can help me get over that. Kind of makes it easier, you know, like just to be like around people because you're focused on him, he's focused on you, and it kind of makes it like a lot calmer.
So this is pretty exciting. Shortly you'll be officially united with Geronimo.
Yeah.
He'll be coming home with you.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
We were talking about all of the struggles veterans have, and it seems like the numbers just seem staggering. And do you think that the government is doing enough to help veterans?
I know the people that are at the VA, they do. You know, like they care and they try. I don't think there's enough like resources. I had contacted the VA about the dog, but they really didn't have any information on it. It's kind of, you know, like something that you have to do yourself. But I think the people there care. I think they need more resources into it to try to help people. It's a problem.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Well, hopefully with organizations like Paws of War.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll be able to get some funding someday from the government to help with this as well.
Right. And then, like, you know, like more veterans see this, hopefully they could reach out, try to get a dog too. He's a great dog to have around. I think just having him around is just kind of calming. Again, like he kind of takes your mind, if your mind starts wandering on things around you that could be a threat, if he's there and he's playing with you or you're petting him, it kind of takes your mind away from all the outside distractions that could be there. So like your mind could kind of focus on the positive things, and it kind of takes the anxiety away.
You know, we're approaching the 4th of July, Independence Day. Is there a message that you'd like to get out to our viewers about veterans, about military service, sacrifices?
It's a hard job to go out there. You know, like to leave everyone behind and go out there for months and months and months and sometimes years. And even if you're not like for the war, I think you still got to be for the guys over there, because it's kind of a situation where they're just doing their job and they're putting their life on the line. You just kind of have to have like a lot of respect for them guys to do it.
So last night, it was a big night here, not just for Renna, but Geronimo too.
That's right, Richard. The Hudson Valley Renegades honored Renna as its hometown hero during its Military Appreciation Night. And we were there as Geronimo was officially turned over to Renna.
Great story. All right, and speaking of the Hudson Valley, when we come back, we'll have headlines from that region right after this.